And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Hillham Elementary School tonight, where the Rickman Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs travel here to Hillham in this county matchup here on Overton Events. Happy to have you with us this evening for this middle school Overton County game as the Rickman Lady Bulldogs come in 5-1 overall. They're 3-0 in Overton County play. They're coached by Misty Garrett. She's assisted by Buddy Sales, Elliott Poston, and Alexis Phipps. And the Lady Bulldogs, now ceremony going on here. Now we get ready for the game tonight as the Hillham Lady Tigers and Tigers playing host to the Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs. As we started to say, hopefully I wasn't talking over the presentation there. For Rickman, they are coming into this game 5-1 overall. They're 3-0 in county play. They got to win up in Allens on Monday night to go to 3-0 and stay unbeaten. They'll start number 10, Audrey Clark, number 11, Allie Beeson, number 23, Addie Mae Knappenberger, number 24, Chloe Dial, and number 43, Snowy Hossel, the starters for the Lady Bulldogs, dressed in the purple numbers, the white trim on the basketball uniforms. So they'll be moving to the bucket to our right. Now for Hillham, they're coached by Marley Sales. They come in 3-2 overall. They're 1-0 in Overton County play as they won the season opener over the middle school, Livingston Middle School, and have not played a county game since then. They'll start number 1, Reese Collins, number 11, Brayley Kaufman, number 25, Aubrey Theobald, number 30, Haven Hall, and number 45, Michaela Story, the starting five for the Lady Tigers of Hillham Elementary School, as they'll be dressed in the home white, the purple numbers, the navy blue trim on the basketball uniforms for Hillham, as they'll be moving to the bucket to our left. Happy to have you with us here tonight on Overton Events. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube page. It will cost you nothing to subscribe and never will cost you anything to subscribe. If you're watching us on Facebook, give us a follow on our Facebook page. Help us grow our channel as we try to reach 5,000 subscribers on Facebook. We'd love to do that sometime during this basketball season, and we'd appreciate you following us if you can on Facebook, as it will be Chloe Dial stepping in to jump for Rickman. She'll jump against Brayley Kaufman for Hillham as the lead official steps in. Ready to get this one underway here tonight. Ball's in the air, tap control by Rickman. It's going to be Hossel with it. Hossel now to Knappenberger. Knappenberger across the timeline, goes left side now to Clark. Clark to Beeson. Her two in the air is no good. Rebound Dial back up, no good. Rebound Kaufman for Hillham. Kaufman now trying to go to Collins. Beeson going to guard Collins everywhere tonight as Collins dribbles around the screen, works it up top, right side now to Theobald. Theobald will go back to Collins. Collins, little floater on the right baseline is no good. Rebound taken away by Clark for Rickman. Clark with the outlet as they'll run it with Beeson. Beeson to Knappenberger. Down low, Dial cutting in the paint. Her jumper's no good. Rebound pulled away by Hossel. She'll dribble out of there and keep it alive. Beeson now to Knappenberger. Knappenberger working top of the key, right side Clark. Clark with the left-hand dribble, down low to Hossel. Free throw line, Knappenberger, right side now to Dial. They'll go down low to Hossel, quickly in the corner, Dial, skip it, free throw line, Knappenberger. She'll back it back out to reset now for Rickman. as they'll go to Hossel on the left side. Her three is banking good. Snowy Hossel banks in the triple for the Lady Bulldogs. First bucket of the night, and there's a steal by Hossel. Hossel pass knocked away, but Knappenberger will catch it. She goes inside Beeson. Beeson has her pass knocked away, but Dow will save it there for Rickman. Back to Beeson in the lane. Up top, Hossel. She'll step to her right. Shot blocked by Collins, but a foul going to be called on Reese Collins. Her first foul of the game on either team, coming with 4:38 to play in the first quarter, and this will put Snowy Hossel on the free throw line to shoot two. She goes there. The only player to have scored so far in the game with the three-point field goal. A chance to add to the Rickman lead here at the free throw line. This one's on the way. It's bouncing no good. She'll have another opportunity. 3-0 Rickman here in the early going as it will be Hossel stepping back up there as Clark and Beeson going to exchange spots on the floor. Second free throw by Hossel. That one's good, so she makes 1 out of 2 to extend the lead to 4-0. Inbounds goes to Hall. Now to Theobald. Theobald going to be called for the travel. Turnover by Hillham. We'll give it right back to Rickman as they'll play it in the backcourt with Hossel stepping out to throw in to Knappenberger. Knappenberger now will bring it across the timeline. Knappenberger works at top of the key. Against this 2-3 zone by Hillham to Clark on the right side. Clark, quick crossover to the left hand. Up top, Beeson. Beeson left side, Dial in three-point range. Back to Dial, cutting inside. Her jumper down low is no good. Rebound taken away by Kaufman. Kaufman now to Hall. Hall right back to Kaufman to bring it front court. Now to Story. Story pass trying to go to Theobald. Going to be knocked away by Knappenberger and out of bounds. Touched last by Rickman. It will stay with Hillham with Theobald to throw in. The corner, Kaufman. They double team. Try to go inside Hall. It's taken away by Hossel. Hossel with the outlet to Clark. Clark going to run it down on the right side. Clark back up to Hossel. Snowy teeing up another three. That one's no good. Dial with the offensive rebound. Blocked by Collins. Blocked again by Collins. Couple of blocks by Reese inside. Collins dives on the floor. Hossel will try to save it, but Theobald will take it away. Theobald in the front court for Hillham. Goes inside to Kaufman. Kaufman shot blocked away by Clark. Clark now will get it back from Dial. Clark with the outlet to Hossel. Hossel kicks it out to Knappenberger. Up top now to Dial at the free throw line. Her jumper is no good. Rebound Collins. Collins controlling for Hillham. Will bring it across the timeline. Collins goes right side. Theobald. Theobald shot blocked, but a foul going to be called on Rickman. And it will put Theobald on the free throw line as Chloe Dial going to pick up her first foul in the game on Rickman. Coming with 3:25 to play in the first quarter. And Aubrey Theobald going to the line to shoot two. Free throws on the way and no good. Hillham still looking for their first point of the night, and she'll step back up there. Before she does, though, number 10, Lila Bowman, going to check in for Hillham as she'll come in replacing Michaela Story. Second free throw coming up for Aubrey Theobald as she steps back up there. Puts this one on the way. It is no good, no rim, so it'll go to Rickman. Banked off the glass, but didn't catch iron, so it'll go to the Lady Bulldogs as they'll play it in on the inline. Inbounds goes to Clark. Clark in the front court now to Hossel. Hossel up top, Dial. Dial now to Knappenberger on the left wing. Knappenberger will drive. Her jumper inside's no good. But that's Collins. That's number 2, and Reese Collins has just picked up her second. Collins picks up her second foul with 3:14 to play in the first quarter. They say non-shooting foul here, so Rickman will play it in on the inline. Stepping out to throw in is Knappenberger. Down low, Hossel. Back to Knappenberger. Beeson on the left side. Her three in the air is no good. Dial with an offensive rebound. Dial back to Clark. Down low, steal by Collins. Collins quickly in the front court for Hillham. Collins going to drive. Trying to go coast to coast. Jumper rims good. And they'll wave it off. Foul going to go on Allie Beeson. Beeson will pick up her first. Team second. Didn't get the continuation. Reese thought she should have. Looked like she might, but they didn't give it to her, and it'll be a throw in here for Hillham as it'll be Theobald stepping out to throw into Kaufman. Kaufman trying to go to Collins. Beeson going to knock it away and out of bounds. Touch last by Rickman. It will stay with Hillham in the front court. Theobald to throw in. Plays it into Collins. Collins, right side three ball in the air is good. Reese Collins Collins didn't get much space, but she knocks down the first bucket of the night for Hillham, and they cut the lead to 1 at 3-1, and Theobald is forced to travel on Clark. Turnover by Rickman will give it back to Hillham as they'll play it in with a chance to go in front on this trip. Before they do, though, I think some water spilled in front of the Hillham bench as they'll take care of that. As Rickman leads by a score of 4-3 here in this first quarter. A three-pointer and a free throw by Snowy Hossel for the Lady Bulldogs. Three-pointer for Reese Collins for the Lady Tigers, as the lead is 4-3 for Rickman, as they're trying to get someone with a towel to clean up the floor. I don't know if there's anybody around that they can find to go get the towel to do so. While we've got a moment, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Walnut Grove Church of Christ, E.B. Gray Jewelry and Gifts, Wascon Incorporated, Maynard Auto Sales, R&M Family Pharmacy, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Family Healthcare, Livingston Regional Hospital, First Church of Livingston, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture, Milton Rains and Family, People's Bank and Trust Company, Farm Bureau Insurance, compliments of a Wildcat fan, Puckett's Family Dentistry, and Smith's Septic Service, our sponsors here on Overton Events, as they continue to clean up the floor down on the far end. We've got games coming up for you on Overton County play coming up on Monday night, as it'll be Wilson traveling up to Allens. That's a huge boys game on Monday night, when that will be for first place in the county, with both those teams undefeated. Of course, I'm not really sure about the Wilson situation because they only play each team in the county one time, so they don't play the multiple games like everybody else does. So I'm not really sure how the seeding in the county tournament will go, but that is still a big one with both those teams undefeated right now in county play, and both teams trying to stay that way on the floor up on the mountain in Allens. Of course, kind of different, too, the way they do it. Each year they play the 4 games one year on the road. That's this year, does Wilson. And next year they'll play all 4 of the county games at home up at Wilson. So only play each team in the county once. And one year they're on the road for all 4. One year they're home for all 4. Collins in the front court. Collins, pass knocked away. Dial will save it, but saves it right to Kaufman. Kaufman in the lane, back to Collins. Reese, quick release 3. That one's bouncing, no good. Rebound taken away by Beeson. Beeson, long outlet. We'll get to Knappenberger. Knappenberger has it knocked away. Who did it go off of? It went off Kaufman. It will stay with Rickman as they'll play it on the inline. Stepping out to throw in will be Knappenberger to play it in right side on the baseline. Goes inbounds to Hossel, breaking underneath. Shot goes off the bottom of the backboard. Rebound Dial, though. A second chance for Rickman. Knappenberger on the right side. Her 3 is no good. Dial, another rebound. Back out to Knappenberger. Clark on the left side. Clark back to Knappenberger. Knappenberger down low to Dial, posting up. She gets free in the lane. Jumper rims out. Rebound taken away, though, by Hillham's Haven Hall. Collins down the front court. Just pulls up, takes the 3. It's long, no good. Rebound to Collins. Collins going to drive, gets inside. Little floater on the left baseline's no good. Rebound taken away by Clark, and then she has it knocked away by Theobald and knocked out of bounds by Theobald. It's going to go to Rickman as they'll keep possession as we're under 2 minutes to play in this first quarter, with Rickman leading 4-3. Clark to throw in on the inline. She'll play it in to Knappenberger. Long pass, Hossel. Knocked away by Theobald, but knocked out of bounds by Theobald. It's going to stay with Rickman as they'll play it in on the inline. Knappenberger stepping out to throw in. Right side on the baseline. Plays it in the lane to Hossel. Her jumper's no good. Rebound Dial, back up and in. Chloe Dial with the offensive rebound and put back for her first 2 of the night. And it moves Rickman back in front by 3, 6-3. There's a steal by Knappenberger. Knappenberger quickly in the front court. Now to Clark. Right elbow jump shot, bouncing no good. Rebound to Theobald. Theobald now has her pass taken away. Clark with the steal. Layup good by Audrey Clark. Clark lays it up and in for her first 2. Collins now to bring it front court. 4 quick points by Rickman has moved them in front by 5 at 8-3. Theobald back to Collins. Collins right side now to Kaufman. Kaufman's jumper on the right side. Banking no good. Rebound on the floor to Knappenberger. Knappenberger long pass to Clark. Clark cut off there by Collins. She'll back it back out to Knappenberger. Rebound batted out of bounds. It went off of Rickman. It's going to go to Hillham as they'll play it in the backcourt. Stepping out to throw in will be Aubrey Theobald to play it in. Can't find anyone. Finally, Collins gets free. Reese into the front court. They look to double team. Collins dribbles around it, and she's going to be held and fouled by Audrey Clark. Clark will pick up her first. Third foul in the first quarter on Rickman. Will let Theobald play it in on the sideline as she'll step out to throw in. Theobald plays it in to Bowman. Bowman in the corner now to Kaufman. Kaufman backs it back out to Theobald. Deflected and stolen by Clark. Clark quickly in the front court. Clark driving to the rim. Layup good. Audrey Clark. Clark has her fourth point. Hillham plays it into Kaufman. Kaufman dribbling in the backcourt. Kaufman has it knocked away. Ball is loose. Will be picked up by Bowman. Bowman then trying to go to Collins, but Kaufman going to chase down the loose ball. Now to Theobald. Theobald backs it back out to Kaufman. Kaufman, 18-foot jump shot on the right side. Good. Braylee Kaufman. Kaufman scores her first two. Pulls Hillham back to within 3 at 8-5. Long pass ahead to Hossel. Hossel will drive. Cut off by Theobald. They'll back it back out for the free throw line jumper, which bounces good by Allie Beeson. Beeson got the friendly bounce on the Hillham rim for her first two, and we're through one complete. After one, it is Rickman 12, Hillham 5.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Scoring summary, Smith Septic. Call them before you have septic issues, 265-3575. Give Smith Septic a call before you have a problem. For Hillham, they're being led by Reese Collins. 3 points in the first quarter for Collins on a 3-point field goal. 2 points in the first half for the first quarter for Braylee Kaufman to give them their total of 5. Aubrey Theobald went 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Rickman, they're being led by a couple of players with 4 apiece. Audrey Clark has 4. And Snowy Hossel has 4. Hossel's made a 3, was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Collins gets free inside and scores down low to score her 5th point. Allie Beeson and Chloe Dial each have 2 for Rickman. As Rickman brings it front court, that's your Smith Septic scoring summary as Beeson's jumper is no good. Smith Septic bringing you that scoring summary. Beeson with another attempt at a 3. That one's no good. Rebound taken away by Bowman. Bowman, outlet pass. Knocked away, it's loose, picked up by Knappenberger, and Knappenberger is going to be held and fouled by Hillham. Foul going to go on the Lady Tigers. Picking it up, I think, is Aubrey Theobald. The official over across the floor ended up being the one that made the call. Theobald will pick up her first. Team's first in the second quarter. Hossel up top, Knappenberger. Her long 2 rims, no good. Rebound Hossel. Hossel kicks it out now to Dial, who'll drive to the rim, layup inside, good. Chloe Dial. Dial 2 in the quarter. She's got 4 in the game. Bowman has it knocked away and stolen by Hossel. Hossel now to Beeson in the front court. Beeson to Dial out top. Dial will drive. Dial's jumper down low, no good. Rebound though to Clark. A second chance for Rickman. Hossel spinning on the left side. Gets down low. Hossel will drive. Layup no good, but a foul going to be called on Hillham, and Rickman will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as Aubrey Theobald going to pick up her second. Second foul in the second quarter on Hillham. Going to put Snowy Hossel back on the free throw line. She's the only player for Rickman to have attempted any free throws. She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. First one here is good. So Hossel, 1 in the quarter. She's got 5 in the game. Hillham is 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Aubrey Theobald, the only player to get to the line tonight. Second free throw from Hossel. This one's on the way. This one's no good. Rebound taken away by Theobald. It's an 8-point Rickman lead, 15-7 here in the second quarter. Bowman in the front court. Bowman backs it back out to Collins. They double team her in the corner, dribbles away from it. Collins around the Bowman screen with the left-hand dribble. Collins to the baseline, back out now to Theobald. Lost it, got it back. She'll save it now to Kaufman. Kaufman tried to go right side, pass stolen by Dial. Dial quickly in the front court, drops it off. Tried to hit Knappenberger, but threw it over her head and out of bounds. And the turnover by Rickman will give it back to Hillham as they'll play it in the backcourt. Before they do, though, Rickman's going to take a 30-second timeout. 4:22 to play first half. It is Rickman 15, Hillham 7. Back to Hillham right after this.
Quality care close to home.
Hello, friends. I'm L.G. Puckett with Puckett's Pond. I'm a professional numismatist and a 60-year member of A&A. I'm a strong buyer and collector of coins, gold, silver, and precious metals. If you want to buy, sell, trade, or pawn, then come on in and visit my money museum. It's in the back of Puckett's Furniture. I've got a free gift for the kids, and I'm ready to serve your precious metal needs. At Puckett's Pond, 1125 West Main Street in Livingston.
Come on down.
Hillham plays the ball in. Collins quickly in the front court, right side to Kaufman. Kaufman trying to go back to Bowman. It's off her hands, taken away by Knappenberger. Knappenberger will drive, layup good. Addie Mae Knappenberger for her first points of the game. All 5 Rickman players that have played have scored. As checking in now for Hillham is Emma Allred coming in. That's not Allred there. That's number 12 for Hillham. Let's check to see who that is. For the Lady Tigers, that is Lila Bowman, wears 12. As that's some numbers wrong again here. Bowman is 12. So number 10 is Emma Allred. That was the mix-up we had there. As the inbounds goes to Knappenberger. Now Hossel up top. Hossel back to Beeson. Beeson jumper on the left side, no good. Collins with the rebound, wanting to run. Collins quickly in the front court. Will work her way to the baseline. Ball knocked away by Clark. Taken away by Clark. Clark now to Beeson, wanting to run the other way. Layup good, and she is fouled. Allie Beeson has a chance at a three-point play. Foul going to go on Reese Collins, and that's going to be her third. Collins picks up number 3. So Emma Allred is wearing 10 and not 12. For Hillham, Beeson at the line to shoot 1, trying to complete the three-point opportunity. This one rims no good. Rebound taken away by Kaufman. Kaufman with control. Will bring it up the floor on the dribble. Right side they go to Hall. Up top now Theobald. Right elbow jumper is bouncing off the back of the rim. No good. Hossel with the rebound. Hossel now to bring it up court for Rickman. Hossel to Knappenberger. Knappenberger across the timeline. Right side to Clark. Clark with the left-hand dribble drive. Gets in the lane. Jumper bouncing no good. Clark gets her own rebound. Back to Knappenberger. Free throw line jumper no good. Dial tries to tap that rebound, but taps it out of bounds. Touch last by Rickman. It will go to Hillham as we're halfway through this second quarter with Rickman leading 19-7 here in Hillham. Kaufman pass knocked away by Knappenberger. Kaufman will try to save it, but Knappenberger will get to it. Now to Beeson. Up top, Clark. Clark down low. Dial, power dribble, jump hook on the right side, no good. Dial gets her own rebound, takes it back up and scores it this time. Chloe Dial sticking with it on the offensive glass. She's got 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game. Kaufman in the front court on the right side. Kaufman picks up the dribble. Long pass will get to Theobald over here. Hillham working against the Rickman man-to-man now. Collins, that will stay in the front court without that one going back court as Kaufman's jumper on the right side is no good. Rebound on the floor. They fight for it. It's out of bounds off of Rickman. It will stay with Hillham as they'll play it on the inline. Theobald stepping out to throw in. Left side on the baseline. Inside, the pass knocked away by Dial. Chloe diving on the floor to try to save it. Can't do so. And it will stay with Hillham. They'll play it in right side on the baseline this time, as they call the offensive set. Inbounds goes off the hands of Allred. Beeson will take it to the rim and lay it up and in. Allie Beeson, 4 in the quarter. She's got 6 in the game. Inbounds to Hall, trying to go back to Collins. And, well, we got a out of bounds off Rickman. It will stay with Hillham as Beeson there to knock it away. Hillham to play it in the backcourt to Hall. Hall now to Theobald. Theobald has it knocked away, but right to Hall. Hall double team in the backcourt, and Clark with the steal. Clark will drop it off to Knappenberger. Fakes, scores. Addie Mae Knappenberger with a pretty ball fake, able to lay it up and in and score her 4th point. The backcourt with it, Theobald. Theobald now to Kaufman. Kaufman right at the half-court stripe. Now to Allred. Allred double team, pass taken away by Hossel. The outlet to Knappenberger running. Knappenberger had her shot blocked by Collins, but the rebound to Clark, and Clark will lay it up and in. Audrey Clark, 2 in the quarter. She's got 6 in the game. Collins pulls up the free throw line. Dowell going to block her, but Dowell going to foul her. Chloe Dowell will pick up her 2nd. First foul in the 2nd quarter on Rickman, coming at the 1:24 mark of the 2nd quarter. Will put Reese Collins on the free throw line to shoot 2. Collins going there. She scored 5 of their 7 as Reese. She'll step up there for the Lady Tigers, dribbling the basketball there at the free throw line. This one's on the way and good. First free throw attempt of the game by Collins, as she ties Beeson and Dowell to lead all scorers. Rickman will go to the bench for the first time as number 41, Mila Beth Melton, will check in, replacing Snowy Hossel. 2nd free throw from Collins, good again as she makes them both there. So Reese leads all scorers before they put the ball in play. Hossel going to sit down as Aaliyah Paul will come in replacing her. So Dowell was replaced by Melton. Clark now to Beeson. 18-foot jump shot on the left side is no good. Rebound taken away by Clark. Her follow is no good. Rebound pulled away by Hall. Kaufman now to Collins to bring it front court as we approach a minute to play in the first half. Theobald on the left side. Goes down low, tried to hit Hall off her hands and taken away by Paul. In the front court, quickly with it is Beeson. Her left side jumper, good. Allie Beeson. Beeson going glass to score her 8th. 6 here in the 2nd quarter. Collins has it knocked away, and a reach going to be called on Addie Mae Knappenberger. Knappenberger will pick up her 2nd. Her 1st, team's 2nd here in the 2nd quarter, and Theobald stepping out to throw in. So Theobald plays it in to Allred. Allred in the front court. That's off the hands of Kaufman. Seems like I always have trouble with the Hillham numbers, and it did so again tonight, as Rickman's going to get number 5, Logan Holland, into the ballgame for the first time. She'll replace Addie Mae Knappenberger. Throwing in is Melton, playing it into Holland. Holland, long pass ahead to Clark. Clark on the right wing will drive all the way to the rim. Layup good. Audrey Clark. Clark 4 in the quarter. She's got 8 in the game. Allred in the backcourt. Ball knocked free. It's loose. Finally coming up with it's Allred again. Then Beeson going to take it away. Beeson will try to save it, and the jump ball going to be called, and the arrow going to give it to Rickman. 31-9. The Rickman lead as they'll play it in with 24 seconds to play in the first half. Melton. The pass going to be knocked away by Collins. Collins going to try to outrun Clark, and she will, but then Clark will take it away, and when she did, she's standing on the end line. So it'll be a throw in here for Hillham with Theobald stepping out to put the ball in play. Before they do, though, whistle going to stop play, and a timeout going to be called by Hillham. They'll call it with 14 seconds to play in the first half. With timeout, your score. Rickman 31, Hillham 9. Back to Hillham right after this.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Phil Marshall for your personal price plan today.
Rickman lead is 22, 31-9 as we come back after the timeout. Only 14.3 seconds to play in the first half, as I think I've got these numbers straightened out, but a good game so far for Allie Beeson, leading all scorers with 8. Reese Collins leading Hillham with 7. As Rickman has played 7, all 5 starters have scored for Rickman. Allie Raines dressed tonight. She missed several games with the injured foot. She hasn't been in the lineup yet, but she is dressed tonight for Rickman as Hillham to play the ball in on the end line. As Champlain, she is not playing tonight either. She was injured Monday night as well, as Holland knocks that inbounds pass away. They tried to get it to Kaufman, but Logan Holland there to deflect it out of bounds. It'll be Hall playing it into Collins. Collins will drive. Little floater on the left side, no good. Rebound Paul. Paul now to Holland with 6 seconds. Holland in the front court will drive. Cut off by Collins. Backs it back out to Beeson. Three-pointer at the buzzer is good. Allie Beeson. Beeson drains the triple to go into double figures. She's got 9 in the quarter, 11 in the game at halftime. It is Rickman 34, Hillham 9. We'll check the scoring in this one in just a little bit. Halftime here in Hillham with Rickman leading 34-9 at the halftime break. They led 12-5 at the end of the first quarter. A big second quarter as they outscored Hillham 22-4 in that second quarter to extend the lead to 22, where we are now at the halftime break. Let's take a look at our Smith Septic scoring summary. Smith Septic 265-3575. Call them and have your septic system checked before you have problems. Contact Smith Septic. Leading the way scoring in the first half of play, Allie Beeson. 11 points at halftime for Beeson, including a three-pointer at the buzzer to end the first half of play. As she ends the first half with 11, she was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. 8 points in the first half for Audrey Clark. 6 points in the first half for Chloe Dow. 5.5 for Snowy Hossel. She was 2 of 4 from the free throw line, made 1 3-point field goal. 4 points in the first half for Addie Mae Knappenberger to give Rickman their total of 34. As a team, Rickman got to the free throw line 5 times. They made 2 of 5 from the free throw line, and they hit 2 3-point field goals in the first half of play. Hossel with the 3 and Allie Beeson with the 3. They had a 3 to start the game. Their first bucket of the game was a 3. They last bucket of the half was a 3 as well. And Rickman with a big first half with 34 points on the board. Hillham being led tonight by Reese Collins. 7 points in the first half for Collins, including 1 3-point field goal. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 points in the first half for Braley Kaufman to give them their total of 9. Aubrey Theobald went 0 of 2 from the free throw line. As a team, Hillham made 2 of 4 from the free throw line. They made 1 3-point field goal in the first half of play. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Highway Tire, compliments of a Wildcat fan, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Smith Septic Service, Farm Bureau Insurance, People's Bank and Trust Company, Milton Rains and Family, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, E.B. Gray Jewelry and Gifts, Wascon Incorporated, Maynard Auto Sales, R&M Family Pharmacy, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Family Healthcare, Livingston Regional Hospital, First Church of Livingston, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Jerry's IGA, and Puckett's Furniture, our sponsors here on Overton Events. Thank you for sponsoring with us, and we appreciate everyone that does. If you want to sponsor on our games, just give us a call at 931-704-7156. Reach out to us. We'd love to have you as one of our sponsors here on Overton Events. And we'd love for you to subscribe to our YouTube page or to follow us on Facebook to help continue to grow our channels here in Overton County. Basketball will belong to Hillham to start the second half, as it will be the Lady Tigers with possession here in the third quarter. Aubrey Theobald, number 25. Number 1, Reese Collins. Number 11, Braley Kaufman. Number 30, Haven Hall. And number 45, Michaela Story, the starting 5 for Hillham to play the ball in, with Theobald stepping out to throw in. Plays it into Collins. Collins now will bring the ball across the timeline to Theobald. Left side 18-foot jump shot's no good. Rebound taken away by Clark. Clark with the outlet to Beeson to the rim. Layup no good. Rebound taken away by Clark. Her left-hand jumper no good. Clark will try again, no good. Rebound Collins. For Rickman, it's Allie Beeson, Chloe Dow, Audrey Clark, Snowy Hossel, and Addie Mae Knappenberger. Jumper on the right side by Collins, going to be blocked by Rickman. Hossel will get control of it, and then a whistle going to stop play, and she's on the inline. Hossel stepped out of bounds, so Hillham will play it in on the inline. As stepping out to throw in will be Theobald. Goes inbounds on the far side, tried to hit Kaufman, goes off her hands and out of bounds. Touch last by Hillham. It will go to Rickman with Hossel stepping out to throw in. Plays it in to Knappenberger to bring the ball front court. Right side, Hossel. High post, Clark. Back to Dial stepping outside. Hossel now looks to drive. Goes left wing, Beeson will fake. Beeson will drive. Floater with the left hand, good. Allie Beeson. Big game by Allie. She's got 2 in the quarter. 13 in the game to lead all scorers, and Rickman has taken their biggest lead at 36-9. Theobald now to Kaufman. Hands off Collins. Collins dribbling in three-point range. Now at the half-court circle will set the offense. Reese works it right wing. Now for the Lady Tigers, back to Theobald. Theobald up top, pass stolen. Taken away by Knappenberger. Knappenberger now with the outlet to Beeson. Beeson to the rim, driving layup inside, good. Allie Beeson. Beeson 4 in the quarter, 15 in the game. Hall quickly in the front court to Story. Story now to Theobald, taken away. Knappenberger with the steal. Knappenberger will drive, layup good. Addie Mae Knappenberger. Knappenberger lays it up and in to score her 6th. Rickman leading now 40-9. Collins in the front court will drive. Bumped inside, backs it back out to Hall. Her shot blocked by Dial, but she saves it to Kaufman. Kaufman now to Collins. Right side 3 is no good. Rebound on the floor to Dial. Dial quickly in the front court on the dribble for Rickman. Dial now to Knappenberger. Down low, Clark drives to the rim. Jumper no good. Kaufman with the rebound. Dial just pulls it away. Her follows good. Chloe Dial. Dial 2 in the quarter. She's got 8 in the game. Collins in the front court for Hillham. Pulls up. Right wing 3 by Reese is bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Hossel. Clark now to Knappenberger running. Driving layup is no good. Collins with the rebound for Hillham. Collins now going to slow it down as she'll bring it front court. Rickman in the quarter has outscored them 8-0 to extend this lead to 42-9. There's a steal by Knappenberger. Knappenberger with the outlet, tried to hit Clark. Threw it too tall for her to get to, and the turnover by Rickman will give it back to Hillham as they'll play it in. In the backcourt with Theobald stepping out to throw in. Rickman's got 5 new players ready to check in as the inbounds goes to Story. Story now to Theobald. Theobald backs it back out, tried to go to Collins, taken away by Knappenberger. To Beeson. Beeson will drive, right side layup, no good. Rebound on the floor to Story. Story now to Collins to bring it across the timeline. Collins works it around the screen set by Hillham. It's going to go on number 5. Carissa Copeland going to be called for the foul there. On the moving screen, Copeland will pick up her first. First foul in the second half on Hillham, and Rickman will play the ball in. Logan Holland back in for the Lady Bulldogs. In for the first time is Darcy Cooper. Checking back in, Mila Beth Melton. Right side, the jumper in the air is no good by Rickman's number 14. That's Cammie Gall. Collins controlling for Hillham. Collins up top now to Copeland. Back to Collins. Her 3 is no good. Rebound bouncing around. That rebound pulled down by number 25, Aaliyah Paul. She's the one I hadn't told you about. Outlet to Cooper. Cooper, good adjustment to keep it in bounds. She'll try to save it, but it's going to be taken away by Copeland. Copeland quickly in the front court. Copeland will drive. Goes in the lane, ball knocked away, picked up there by Melton. Melton controlling for Rickman. Melton now to Holland. Holland pass stolen by Collins. Collins quickly in the front court for Hillham, driving to the rim. Layup is no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 as Logan Holland going to pick up her first, team's first here in the second half, and this will put Reese Collins on the free throw line to shoot 2. Collins stepping up there for the Lady Tigers. 7 points in the game for Reese. 8 in the game, has scored 8 of their 10, and she'll step back up there for the Lady Tigers. Dribbling the basketball there. Second free throw by Collins. That one's good again. Collins makes them both. She's got 9 as the inbounds goes to Holland. Holland now will bring it front court on the dribble. Holland now to Gall to Cooper on the right side. Cooper picks up the dribble. Up top, pass stolen by Collins. Collins now will bring it front court on the dribble. Collins on the right wing will cross to the left hand. Collins, little floater, bouncing no good, but a foul going to be called on Rickman. It'll go on number 41. That is Mila Beth Melton picking up her first, team's second here in the second half. And Collins back to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Hillham. Collins stepping up there for the Lady Tigers, dribbling the basketball there. Puts the free throw on the way. It bounces no good. Rickman going to get a new player on the floor, number 22. Braylee Rudd will check in for the first time. Hillham's going to get number 10, Emma Allred, in if Collins makes here. Second free throw from Collins. This one's on the way. This one's no good. Rebound on the floor. Story going to get to it for Hillham. Collins now with it. She'll drive, and as she goes, the foul going to be called on Rickman. It's going to go on number 41. That's Mila Beth Melton. I thought she left a moment ago, but she's still out there for Rickman as they say no free throw. Ball deflected away by Holland, taken away by Copeland. Now right side to Allred. Up top they go to Kaufman. Kaufman right side, Theobald. Theobald double teamed in the corner, in trouble. Long pass goes through the hands of Kaufman. It's going to be picked up by Knappenberger. Knappenberger dives on the floor. Kaufman rolls over Knappenberger there, and that's not Knappenberger, that's Aaliyah Paul, 25, not 23, as it will be a call on Rickman. It'll be Hillham to play the ball in on the inline. Theobald goes inbounds to Kaufman. 8 seconds to play in the quarter. Kaufman to Allred on the right side. Allred tried to go back up top to Copeland. It goes back court, and the quarter will end right there. After 3, it's Rickman 42, Hillham 11. Back for the fourth quarter right after this.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Miss Septic scoring summary through 3 quarters for Rickman. They're being led by Allie Beeson. 15 points in the game for Beeson. Her night is done with 15. She had a 3-point field goal, was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. 8 points apiece for Audrey Clark and Chloe Dial. 6 points through 3 quarters for Addie Mae Knappenberger. 5 for Snowy Hossel to give Rickman their total of 42. They made 2 of 5 from the free throw line, made 2 3-point field goals in the first 3 quarters. For Hillham, they're being led by Reese Collins with 9 points. She was 4 of 6 from the free throw line, made 1 3-point field goal. As Hillham plays it in to start the second half, Rudd inside will find Cooper. Cooper up top, Holland can't get the shot away. Hillham's other 2 points to Braley Kaufman. Rudd's jumper is no good. Rebound Paul. Paul inside to Melton. Her layup no good, and they'll tie it up. It's going to be our Smith Septic scoring summaries. We'll continue telling you that Hillham made 4 of 8 from the free throw line. They made 1 3-point field goal through 3 quarters. Inbounds goes to Copeland to bring it front court for Hillham. Copeland on the right side will pick up the dribble on the baseline. Allred. Allred has it knocked away, dribbles through, and dribbles out of bounds. And the turnover by Hillham will give it back to Rickman. Rudd to play the ball in on the end line. Plays it in off the hands of Cooper, taken away by Copeland. Copeland now to Allred. Allred on the right side. Her jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Theobald, still out there for Hillham. Theobald pass knocked away by Holland and out of bounds. Touch last by Rickman. It's going to stay with Hillham. Continuous clock going here with the 42-11 Rickman lead as the inbounds goes to Kaufman. Kaufman dribbles to the right side. Backs it back out now to Copeland. Back to Kaufman. Kaufman has it knocked away by Cooper, and a reach going to be called on Darcy Cooper. Cooper will pick up her first. First foul in the fourth quarter on Rickman, coming with 4.5 to play in the quarter as Theobald stepping out to throw in. Plays it in to Allred. Right side jumper, no good. Rebound tapped out, controlled by Copeland. Copeland trying to go back on the far side. It's knocked away by Paul. It's loose on the floor, and finally a jump ball going to be called. And the arrow going to give it to Rickman as Copeland and Rudd will tie it up. Rickman going to get 4 other players onto the floor now. Number 12 checking in. That is Grace Ann Hargis. Number 13, Alan Lee. Number 14, Cammie Gall coming back in. And in for the first time, number 52, Brennan Zellner. The front court with it is Lee. Up top now to Gall. A little floater in the lane by Gall is no good. Rebound tapped around. It's loose as Theobald will chase it down for Hillham. Knocked away, though, by Paul and taken away by Paul. Then they'll tie it up, and the arrow will give it to Hillham. Hillham will play it in right at the half-court stripe as Theobald stepping out to throw in. Plays it into Kaufman. Kaufman goes right side now to Allred. Allred backs it back out off the hands of Copeland, but she kept it in bounds. Copeland goes left side, Theobald. Theobald dribbling with the right hand, works it to the right wing. Lob down low is going to be taken away by Zellner. She'll try to save it in the lane, but Copeland will steal that pass. Copeland kept the dribble alive coming out of there. Gall will knock this away, but Kaufman will get to it for Hillham. Kaufman now to Story. Story now to Theobald. Theobald goes to Kaufman on the right side. Kaufman looks to drive, works her way on the baseline. And as she goes, a push going to be called on Rickman. Picking it up, number 52, Brennan Zellner, picking up her first. Team's second here in the fourth quarter. Clock runs with 2:40 to play in the game. Copeland, right side three, banking, no good. Kaufman with the offensive rebound for Hillham. Back up, no good. Rebound taken away by Paul for Rickman. Paul double teamed. Her pass going to be knocked away. There to get to it's Copeland. Copeland will drive, gets inside, jumper no good. Rebound Theobald. Theobald up top now to Kaufman. Kaufman back right side, Theobald. Theobald jumper on the right side, bouncing no good. Story taps the rebound out to herself. Now to Kaufman. Kaufman to the right elbow. Goes right wing. Theobald. She's got an open look at a three. That one banks no good. Zellner had the rebound, and Theobald going to tie her up. And the arrow is going to keep it with Hillham as they'll play it in on the end line. Hillham to throw in on the baseline as Theobald plays it into Kaufman. Back to Theobald stepping in bounds. Theobald in the corner now. Kaufman looking to drive, trying to work around Zellner, and too much contact there it's just out of bounds off Zellner. So it'll be a throw in here for Hillham. They play it in to Copeland. Her right side jumper banking no good. Rebound taken away by Paul, and then she's going to be called for the travel when she fell to the floor. Turnover by Rickman. Will give it back to Hillham as they'll play the ball in on the end line with Theobald stepping out to throw in to Kaufman. Her right side three is no good. Paul with the rebound. Paul now to Gall. Gall in the front court. Pass taken away by Story. Story picks up the dribble to Allred at the free throw line. It's knocked away. Story will get to it. Right side Theobald. Theobald looks to drive, and as she goes, she and Gall run together. And they're going to call Cammie Gall for her first foul. Third foul in the fourth quarter on Rickman, so they've got one to give before Hillham's in the bonus in the quarters. The inbounds goes to Copeland. Right side Theobald, shot blocked by Gall, saved by Paul, but saved to Allred. Her jumper inside's no good. Rebound batted out of bounds, and it will be Rickman to play the ball in on the end line. Stepping out to throw in is Hargis. Hargis goes inbounds to Gall. Gall in the front court now to Lee. Lee back to Hargis. Hargis back to Lee. In the corner now to Paul. Paul to Hargis cutting inside. Her jumper down low is no good. Theobald with the rebound. Now to Story. Saves that pass from getting out of bounds. Story now to Kaufman. Kaufman out top. The running three is no good. Rebound taken away by Gall. Then Theobald going to tie her up. And they may not be able to play it in before the horn will sound as Rickman to throw in. I don't think they're going to try to throw it in. And that's the final score. Rickman wins it over Hillham by a final score of 42-11. Let's take a look at our Smith-Septic scoring summary and the final Smith-Septic scoring summary of the girls' game. With the win, Rickman goes to 6-1 overall. They go to 4-0 in county play. Rickman didn't tally in the fourth quarter, so our third quarter total is going to be the final scoring totals. Allie Beeson leads all scorers with 15. 8 points apiece for Audrey Clark and Chloe Dial. 6 points in the game for Addie Mae Knappenberger. 5 points scored by Snowy Hossel. So all five starters scored, and they were the only ones that scored for Rickman as they tallied their 42 for the Lady Bulldogs. Rickman ended 2 of 5 from the free throw line, made 2 3-point field goals. For Hillham, they didn't score in the fourth quarter, so their third quarter totals will be their final totals as Reese Collins led all scorers with 9. She was 4 of 6 from the free throw line, or led Hillham in scoring with 9. She was 4 of 6 from the free throw line, made 1 3-point field goal. 2 points for Braylee Kaufman to give Hillham their total of 11. Hillham went 4 of 8 from the free throw line as a team. They made 1 3-point field goal. And with the loss, they see their overall record even up at 3-3. Their county record evens up at 1-1 with the loss to Rickman. Your final score again, Rickman 42, Hillham 11. That's our Smith-Septic scoring summary. Smith-Septic, call them before you have a septic issue, 265-3575 for all your septic issues. That's going to wrap up our girls' game. We'll take this break. We'll come back. We'll have boys' action from here in Hillham in just a little bit. girls final saw Rickman get the win over Hillham. Now we move to the boys matchup as Rickman, coached by David Matthews in his first year at Rickman. He's assisted by David Ledbetter, Megan Burnett, and Tiffany Krantz. For the Bulldogs, they'll start number 11, Heath Matthews. Number 15, J.P. Miller. Also, number 32, Dash Brown. Also getting the start tonight, number 10, Ryder Kaufman. And number 12, Hudson Hauser, the starting 5 for Rickman. So against number 10, Ryder Kaufman. Number 11, Heath Matthews. Number 12, Hudson Hauser. Number 15, J.P. Miller. And number 32, Dash Brown. Now for Hillham, they'll start number 43, Camden Deming. Also number 12, Braden Maynard getting the start. Also number 22, Liam Bird getting the start for head coach Marley Sales. Number 4, Parker Greenwood. And number 30, Logan Gentry, the starting 5 for Hillham, as they will be dressed in the home white. Hillham 0-3 on the season. They're 0-1 in Overton County play as we get ready to get this one underway. Rickman dressed in the all-purple, the white numbers, the gold trim on the basketball uniforms. They'll be moving to the bucket to our right. Hillham dressed in the home white, the orange numbers, the orange trim on the basketball uniforms. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events. Again, if you enjoy our coverage of these things around Overton County, subscribe to our YouTube page. Go and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to our page. And if you're watching us on Facebook, give us a follow on our Facebook page. Share our videos. Help us grow our Facebook page and our YouTube page as we continue to grow throughout the Overton County area. Happy to have you with us here tonight as it's going to be J.P. Miller stepping in to jump for Rickman. He'll jump against Braden Maynard. Lead official steps in as the basketball's in the air. Tap control by Rickman. Brown to Kaufman underneath. Tried to hit Matthews breaking down low, but it's over his head and out of bounds. So a turnover by Rickman. We'll give it right back to Hillham. We'll give it to Hillham for the first time, as it will be Gentry stepping out to throw in. Goes inbounds to Greenwood against pressure now by Rickman, and a travel going to be called on Parker Greenwood. Turnover by each team on their first possession, and it will be Rickman to play it in on the end line. They'll play it in right side on the baseline with Heath Matthews stepping out to throw in. Plays it to Miller breaking down low. His jumper on the block is good. J.P. Miller. Miller has his first two. Rickman jumps in front early, 2-0. Inbounds goes to Deming against pressure. Now to Gentry. Gentry pass knocked away by Miller. Gentry got it back. He'll go in the front court now to Bird. Backs it back out to Deming. Now to Gentry. Now to Greenwood on the left side. Greenwood back right side, Deming. Now to Greenwood. His right wing three is off the back of the iron. No good. Offensive rebound for Deming, and he's going to be pushed and fouled by Dash Brown. Brown will pick up his first. First foul in the game coming on Rickman with 5:22 to play in the first quarter, and Hillham will play the ball in on the end line with Gentry lobbing it high post to Maynard. Maynard now to Bird. Back to Maynard. Greenwood's pass deflected, but gets to Gentry. Deming in the left corner. Deming against the 2-3 zone by Rickman. Gentry's pass taken away by Kaufman. Kaufman quickly in the front court will drive. His layup good. Ryder Kaufman. Kaufman laying it up with the left hand has his first two. Rickman in front 4-0 here in the first quarter. Inbounds goes to Greenwood. Now to Gentry. Gentry picks up the dribble. Now to Deming. Deming working against the 1-2-1-1 pressure. They've got to hurry, and Coach Sale is going to use the timeout. She'll call it to avoid the 10-second turnover. 4:46 to play in the first quarter. It is Rickman 4, Hillham 0, back in 30 seconds. Timeout taken by Hillham, their first timeout of the night, as they take the timeout to avoid the 10-second turnover. Gentry to play the ball in. Rickman still in that full court pressure as Gentry to throw in. Goes inbounds to Deming. Deming picks up the dribble, finds Greenwood. Greenwood across the timeline to try to get the ball down low to Bird as Maynard tried to make that pass. It's deflected away by Rickman and out of bounds. It will stay with Hillham as Rickman the last to touch it with Gentry stepping out to throw in. Plays it into Greenwood. Greenwood on the right side. Lobs it to Gentry. Now to Deming. Deming around the Gentry screen. Back to Greenwood. Right side three by Parker is banking, no good. Gentry with an offensive rebound back up, no good. Rebound taken away by Miller for Rickman wanting to run. He'll slow it down now to Matthews. Matthews in the front court to Kaufman. Kaufman will drive. His jumper inside, no good. Miller taps it out. Miller gets to it. Then Greenwood trying to tie him up. Going to be called for the foul. Parker Greenwood will pick up his first. First foul in the first quarter on Hillham. Going to see Rickman play the ball in on the end line. Matthews stepping out to throw in. Plays it underneath to a wide open Brown. Layup good. Dash Brown getting wide open on the inbounds play. Lays it up and in for his first two. Deming in the backcourt. Deming, dangerous pass, will get to Greenwood. Greenwood in trouble on the baseline. Pass stolen by Matthews. Shot blocked by Greenwood, but Greenwood will pick up his second. Parker Greenwood, 2 quick fouls here in this first quarter as he picks up number 2 with 3:59 to play in the first quarter, and this will put Heath Matthews on the free throw line to shoot 2. Matthews going there for the first time, looking for his first point, first free throws of the game for either team as Matthews can't connect on that one. He'll have a second opportunity. Of course, you don't have any 1-and-1 or any kind of single shots except for the old-fashioned three-point play as Maynard going to sit down. Coming in replacing him will be Logan White. Matthews to shoot a second free throw. Dribbling the basketball there. This one's on the way. This one's no good. Miller taps the offensive rebound out to Kaufman. Kaufman's pass knocked away by Gentry and knocked out of bounds by Hillham. Touched last by the Tigers. It will go to Rickman as they'll play it in to Matthews. Right side three is no good. Miller trying to save it. Will do so. Tried to get it to Hauser, but Hillham's there to knock it away and knock it out of bounds, but it will stay with Rickman as they'll play it in on the inline. Rickman to throw in again with Heath Matthews stepping out to put the ball in play. Matthews can't find anyone. Lobs it in the lane to Miller. Made a good catch. Miller backs it back out. And they're called the travel on J.P. Miller. Turnover by Rickman. Will give it back to Hillham before they throw it in, though. A couple of subs going to check in for Rickman. Number 25, Saxton Officer going to check in. And number 35, Silas Bilbrey will come in for the first time. Gentry goes inbounds to Greenwood. Greenwood now to Bird. Bird across the timeline to number 23. That is White. Pass knocked away and out of bounds. Touch last by Rickman. It will stay with Hillham with Gentry to throw in. Plays it into Greenwood. Greenwood will drive. Gets inside. A little floater in the lane is no good. They'll wave it off. Foul going to go on Silas Bilbrey. He'll pick up his first. Team's second here in the first quarter. And again, Hillham to play the ball in on the baseline. They go inbounds Greenwood. Left side from 17. Jumpers bouncing, no good. Brown with the rebound. Brown now to Matthews. Matthews quickly in the front court for Rickman. Matthews pulls up right side of the lane. Jumper's no good. Miller had the rebound for a moment, knocked away, and he's going to be tied up as Miller and Gentry will tie it up, and the arrow is going to give it to Hillham. Hillham will play it in on the inline with Gentry to throw in. Gentry goes inbounds to Greenwood. Still in pressure is Rickman with the 1-2-1-1. Deming brings the ball across the timeline. Deming backs it back out to Gentry. Gentry skips it now to Greenwood. Greenwood on the right side. Around the dribble with the left hand. Now to Deming. Left wing three by Deming is bouncing no good. Brown trying to block Gentry out from getting to that long rebound is able to do so. And it'll go out of bounds off of Hillham. So Rickman will play it on the inline with Bilbrey stepping out to throw in. Goes inbounds to Matthews. Matthews back to Bilbrey. Against some pressure now by Hillham. They're 2-2-1. Matthews over the top of it to Officer. Officer to Brown on the right block. Backs it back out to Matthews. We're halfway through the first quarter. Brown inside. His jumper is no good. Rebound to Bilbrey. Bilbrey now to Miller driving to the rim. Layup good. J.P. Miller. Miller has his fourth point. Rickman leads 8-0 here in this first quarter. There's a steal by Bilbrey. Bilbrey to Matthews at the elbow. No look pass to Brown. Brown's jumper on the right side, no good. Matthews will chase down the rebound in the corner. Then it'll go out of bounds off him as Gentry there to knock it free and out of bounds. Basketball going to stay with Rickman as they'll get a couple of more new players in. Number 31, Colton Hill will check in. And number 43, Aiden Sims coming in for the Bulldogs. Inbounds goes to Matthews. Down low, Sims posting. Power dribble. Turnaround jumper in the lane, no good. Hill with an offensive rebound. Bilbrey up the free throw line. Backs it out to Matthews. Spotted for three. That one's banking, no good. Hill another rebound. Back up, no good. Rebound this time to Sims. Sims now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey back to Matthews. Back to Sims in the corner. Sims pass deflected by Greenwood, but gets to Matthews. Matthews down low to Sims. His driving layup, no good. Rebound taken away, though, by Officer. Officer down low, Hill. Hill double teamed. His jumper's no good. Gentry with the rebound for Hillham. Gentry to Greenwood running front court. What have we got? A charge call. Parker Greenwood has picked up number 3. Saxton Officer stood and took the charge, and Greenwood picks up his third with 1:52 to play in the first quarter, and Coach Sales leaving him out there. We've got him with 3. Now again, you can miss with the way the officials don't actually come over the table anymore. Hill against 2-2-1 pressure to Matthews. Now Officer in the front court. Officer gets in the lane. Drops it off to Sims. His jumper's banking, no good. Rebound taken away by Hillham's number 24 out there as Greenwood's jumper's no good. Rebound pulled by Sims. Now to Matthews wanting to run. Matthews has Bilbrey with him. Matthews will keep it. The jumper's bouncing, no good. Rebound on the floor to Officer. Knocked away, but it goes back to Hill. Hill now to Matthews. Matthews left side, Hill. Hill will take the 3 on the left wing. That one's no good. Long rebound, Officer. Officer back to Hill, and a foul going to be called on Greenwood, and we've got him with 4. Parker Greenwood picks up his 4th for the next 113. Rickman's going to be in the bonus. They leave him out there. I don't know if she realizes that he has 4 as Matthews to throw the ball in. Plays it left corner, Bilbrey. Silas, 3 ball in there is no good. Rebound taken away by a new player in there for Rickman. That's number 23, Baylor Barnes, has checked in. The foul going to go on Rickman this time. Picking it up will be Colton Hill. His first, team's 3rd in the first quarter. Noah Ledbetter is number 24 that is checked in for Hillham. Heath Matthews going to sit down. Number 1, Bryce Burnett will come in replacing him. Inbounds goes to Greenwood. Now Deming. Deming in the front court to White. White down low to Ledbetter. His layup good. Noah Ledbetter. The first 2 of the night for Hillham as inadvertent horn there as the timekeeper blew the horn. Greenwood going to sit down. I think somebody may have gotten the word to Coach Sales that he has 4. Number 21, Jay Savage going to come in replacing him. Hudson Hauser will check back in for Rickman. He'll come in replacing Silas Bilbrey. Hill to play the ball in on the end line. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter as Hill goes inbounds to Burnett. Burnett back to Hill. Hill long pass in the front court to Barnes. Barnes down low, Officer. Officer backs it back out to Barnes. Barnes left side jumper banking, no good. Gets his own rebound, back up, no good. But a foul going to be called on Ledbetter. And it will put Rickman on the free throw line as Ledbetter picks up his first, team's 5th. Going to the free throw line is Baylor Barnes, shooting 2 for the Bulldogs. Barnes, first of 2, bounces, no good. Rickman's 0 of 3 from the free throw line. Barnes will shoot a second here. Stepping back up there, dribbling the basketball at the free throw line. Second free throw by Barnes. That one is good. So Baylor makes 1 out of 2. He's got his first point. That's the first made free throw of the night by Rickman as Officer is going to be called for the foul on Deming. Saxton Officer going to pick up his first. Team's 4th in the first quarter. So Hillham to play the ball in. They'll be in the bonus for the next 36 seconds as Gentry goes inbounds to Deming. Deming back to Gentry. Gentry double teamed, and now a whistle and a foul going to be called on Saxton Officer. Officer will pick up his second, team's fifth. That should be free throws for Hillham. And we will walk to the other end where Hillham will go to the line to shoot two. Let's see who they put up there. Logan Gentry going to be the player going to the free throw line to shoot two. Gentry going there with 32 seconds to play in the first quarter. Free throw by Gentry is good. Logan has his first point of the night. Officer going to sit down. Ryder Kaufman will come in replacing him. Second free throw coming up from Gentry. Hillham scored 3 in a row to cut it down to 6. That one's no good. Long rebound on the floor. Barnes will try to save it off of Gentry, and he does so. Now it's going to stay with Hillham. They say Barnes stepped out of bounds before he tried to save it off of Gentry, so Hillham will play it in right side on the baseline. Gentry goes inbounds to Savage. Savage now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter dribbling. Tried to go back to Savage. Barnes took it away, but Barnes fouled it. Baylor Barnes going to pick up his first. 2 free throws here for Hillham as Jay Savage will step up to the free throw line to shoot 2. Savage goes there with 22 seconds to play first quarter. Looking to get Hillham closer. A 6-point Rickman lead. Savage dribbling the basketball there. Free throws on the way and bouncing no good. He'll have another opportunity as Savage steps back up there. Puts this one on the way. That one's good. So Savage makes 1 out of 2 there and cuts the lead down to 5. There's a steal by White. White now to Deming. Deming backs it back out to Gentry. Gentry looks to drive, gets inside, has it knocked away, stolen by Burnett. Burnett quickly in the front court. Through the lane to Kaufman. His layup on the right side, good. Ryder Kaufman gets the finish. Bryce Burnett made the pass, and Rickman matches their biggest lead. Kaufman with the steal, but the quarter will come to an end. After 1 complete, it's Rickman 11, Hillham 4. Back to more scoring right after this.
Hello, friends. Are you in the market for a new mattress or bedroom suit? Puckett's Furniture is your Tempur-Pedic and Sealy Posturepedic mattress dealer. Take advantage of Puckett's low price guarantee, plus up to 80% off of our Jameson solid latex mattress sets, putting thousands of dollars in your pocket. Queen mattresses starting at $599. Come check out our large inventory of solid wood bedroom suits before these ridiculously low prices are gone forever. Financing also available. Puckett's Furniture since 1954. Come on down.
Play. Smith Septic. Call them before you have septic issues. 265-3575. Leading the way for Rickman. 4 points apiece for Ryder Kaufman and J.P. Miller. 2 points through 1 quarter for Dash Brown. 1 for Baylor Barnes to give them their total of 11. As a team, they went 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Rickman plays it in. Hillham, they have Noah Ledbetter leading them with 2 points. 1 apiece for Logan Gentry and Jay Savage to give them their total of 4. Hillham went 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Neither team has made a 3-point field goal. That's our Smith Septic scoring summary. Smith Septic, call them if you have any septic issues at 265-3575. And there's a foul called on Rickman. Picking it up is J.P. Miller. He'll pick up his first. First foul in the second quarter on the Bulldogs as the inbounds goes to Deming. Deming picks up the dribble. Now to Gentry. Gentry has the pass knocked away and stolen by Miller. Gentry knocks it back. Miller will save it though to Matthews. Matthews down low. Brown layup good. Dash Brown. 2 in the quarter. He's got 4 in the game. It's a 13-4 Rickman lead. Savage, long pass knocked away, stolen by Hauser. Hauser now to Miller, but that's over and back. Hauser made the steal in the front court, threw it back court to Miller, and the turnover by Rickman will give it back to Hillham. Gentry to play the ball in on the sideline. As he'll go inbounds to Deming. Deming across the timeline. Now to Gentry on the left side. Gentry in the corner, Savage. Savage around the Gentry screen. Back to Savage. Pass deflected, but Gentry able to save it to Deming. White on the right side. They double team him. White now to Savage in the corner. Trapped in a bad spot. Pass deflected and stolen by Matthews. Then knocked away by Savage, and it'll go off Rickman. Touch last by Hillham. Or either by Rickman. Hillham will play it in on the baseline. Gentry to throw in, right side on the baseline. Plays it in to White. White now to Deming on the right wing. He'll take the three there. That's banking, no good. Miller with the rebound for Rickman. Miller with the outlet to Matthews. Matthews drives, looks over to the right side to Kaufman. His layup, no good. Rebound Brown back up, no good. Rebound Gentry. Gentry now to Deming. Deming has it knocked away, and a foul going to be called on Heath Matthews. Matthews will pick up his first. Second foul in the second quarter on Rickman, so Hillham will play the ball in on the sideline with Gentry to throw in. Goes inbounds to Deming. Deming now to Savage. Back to Gentry up top. Gentry works it right side now to Deming. Deming dribbling between the circles. Deming picks up the dribble, finds Gentry on the left wing. In the corner they go Savage. Savage down low, Ledbetter. Ledbetter then going to be called for the travel on Hillham. Turnover by the Tigers. Will give it back to Rickman as Hauser steps out to throw in for the Bulldogs. To Brown. Now to Kaufman breaking front court. Kaufman to Miller. Miller left side layup. Good. Good break there by Rickman as J.P. Miller gets the finish. He's got 2 in the quarter, 6 in the game. Inbounds goes to Savage, and Savage going to be fouled by Brown. Dash Brown will pick up his second already. Team foul number 3 here in the second quarter, and we haven't played 2 minutes. So they've only got 1 to give before Hillham will be in the bonus in the second quarter. Inbounds goes to White. White now to Savage. Savage. Long pass stolen by Hauser. Hauser quickly in the front court. Had it knocked away, able to save it back to Matthews. Then it's picked up again by Hauser. Then his pass deflected away by Deming and out of bounds. Touched last by Hillham. It will stay with Rickman with Matthews to play the ball into Kaufman. Kaufman back to Matthews on the right wing. Matthews. High post pass stolen by Gentry. Gentry quickly in the front court. Driving in the lane. Jumper no good. Travel going to be called. Walk on Hillham. Will give it back to Rickman as they'll play the ball in on the end line. Hauser stepping out to throw in on the baseline. Plays it in to Matthews. Matthews front court to Brown. Brown down low. Kaufman quickly to Miller. Layup no good. Miller gets his own rebound. Then, let's see, they should have him for a push, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it's a push on J.P. Miller. He'll pick up his second. 4th foul in the quarter for Rickman. So the next 3:34, Hillham's in the bonus, but they'll play this one in with Gentry going inbounds to Savage. Savage gets the pressure in the backcourt, falls down, but able to save it to White. White to Ledbetter inside. Ledbetter picks up the dribble. Needs help. He'll find Gentry. Gentry on the left side. Skips it now to Savage. His right side 2-point jumper's no good. Miller taps the rebound, but there to get to it's White. White double teamed on the baseline. Needs help, and a 3-second violation against Hillham. Going to give the basketball to Rickman with Hauser stepping out to throw in. But before he does, Hillham's going to get number 22, Liam Bird, back on the floor. He'll come in replacing Logan White. As it'll be Hauser to throw in on the baseline. They'll play it in. Rickman to throw in on the baseline, trying to find a vehicle that belongs to someone here in the crowd. Not sure what the situation is about that. Rickman to throw in with Hauser to play the ball in. Hillham's going to a little 2-2-1 pressure here. Hauser, Matthews, Brown, Kaufman, and Miller for Rickman. Hauser to bring it front court. Hauser back to Matthews across the timeline. Matthews in the corner, Brown down low, Miller. Miller's jumper banking no good. Rebound tapped. Going to be controlled by Kaufman. Hauser whips the pass inside to Brown. Layup good. Hudson Hauser made the pass. Dash Brown got the finish. He's got 6, and Rickman leads it by 13, now 17-4. And Deming will draw a foul on Rickman, as picking it up will be Ryder Kaufman. Kaufman will pick up his first, team's 5th here in the second quarter. So free throws here for Deming. As he'll step to the free throw line with 2:45 to play in the first half. Camden Deming should be the player going there for Rickman. As he will step up there for his first free throw attempts of the game. Dribbling the basketball there. Free throw by Deming is no good. Hillham now 2 of 5 from the line as a team. Deming to shoot a second free throw. Puts this one on the way. It's no good. Rebound Miller for Rickman. Miller now to Matthews. Matthews quickly in the front court on the right side. Matthews now tried to hit Bilbrey back in there. Bilbrey will save it. Matthews just a toe over the half-court line as that pass too tall for Bilbrey to get to, and Silas tried to save it. Saved it right near the half-court stripe, and Matthews stepped over the backcourt line as Parker Greenwood comes back in for Hillham with the 4 fouls. He'll replace Jay Savage. Gentry to throw in on the sideline. Lays it into Greenwood. Greenwood across the timeline against a little half-court trap now by Rickman to Gentry. Gentry in the corner, Deming. Deming around the Gentry screen with the left-hand dribble. Has it knocked away. Will save it to Greenwood. Greenwood now to Gentry. Gentry back to Greenwood. Greenwood in the corner now to Deming. Deming skips it to Gentry. Gentry back to Greenwood. Deep 3 on the right side. Good. Parker Greenwood. Greenwood with his first bucket. First three-pointer of the night for either team. Cuts the lead down to 10 at 17-7. Miller posting up. His jumper banks no good. Gentry with the rebound. Now to Deming. Deming to Greenwood running the floor. Greenwood will drive. Shot blocked by Brown. Knocked out by Rickman. Picked up by Matthews. Now to Miller. Miller quickly in the front court. Miller to Brown. Off his hands, then off Bilbrey and out of bounds. Turnover by Rickman. We'll give it back to Hillham. Toughest thing to learn there on the fast break. Got to put a little touch on that pass to let the other big man catch it on the run. Inbounds goes to Ledbetter for Hillham. Ledbetter backs it back out to Deming. Deming now to Greenwood on the left side. Parker for 3. That one's bouncing no good. Rebound Miller for Rickman. Now to Matthews. Matthews brings it across the timeline. Matthews goes right baseline to Brown. Down low Miller. Miller fall away on the right block is good. J.P. Miller. Miller 4 in the quarter. He's got 8 in the game. Leads all scorers. Rickman leads it 19-7. Greenwood to Bird. Bird in the front court now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter picks up the dribble. Back out Gentry. His deep 3 in the air. Rim's no good. Rebound taken away by Miller. Miller has it knocked away by Gentry, but rolls right to Hauser. Hauser now to Matthews in the front court. Matthews at the free throw line. Backs it back out to Miller. Miller down low, Bilbrey. Bilbrey's jumper inside, good. Silas Bilbrey. Pretty pass from Miller, finding Bilbrey breaking to the bucket to lay it up and in for his first 2. Gentry now to Deming. Deming in the front court to Bird. Back to Deming on the left side. Knocked away by Matthews and out of bounds. Touch last by Rickman, who will stay with Hillham. Before they play it in, though, Barnes and Officer will check back in for the Bulldogs. Hauser and Brown going to sit down. Gentry to throw in. Goes inbounds to Greenwood. Greenwood at the half-court circle against the 2-3 with 25 seconds to play. As it's a foul going to be called before it gets to 25. 27 seconds to play. Foul going to go on Silas Bilbrey, picking up his second. 2 free throws here for Parker Greenwood, going to the line to shoot 2. As he'll step up there with 27 seconds to play in the half. Girls game earlier, Rickman won that one 42-11. Free throw from Greenwood is no good. He'll have a second opportunity to try to add to the Hillham total. 14-point Rickman lead, 21-7 here in the second quarter. Second free throw rolls good for Parker Greenwood. Greenwood has his fourth. Barnes spins in the front court to Bilbrey running left side. Layup good, Silas Bilbrey. Quick break there by Rickman. Bilbrey gets the finish. Silas has 4, and the Rickman lead is 15. There's a 5-second count on Hillham. The turnover will give it to Rickman. They'll play it in on the end line with 14 seconds to play in the first half. Matthews to throw in. Lob in the lane to Miller. Miller's jumper inside, no good, and Greenwood may have just fouled out. That's 5 on Parker Greenwood. He's fouled out. They're not going to disqualify him, I don't think. J.P. Miller at the line shooting 2. Free throw's no good. He'll have another opportunity. Miller stepping back up there for the Bulldogs. 23-8. The Rickman lead is 15. Second free throw, no good again. Officer with the rebound. Back out to Bilbrey. Left elbow jumpers bouncing, no good. Miller with another offensive rebound. It rolls over to Barnes with 4 seconds to Matthews. Matthews at the right elbow, blocked by Greenwood, and the half will come to an end right there. At halftime, it's Rickman 23, Hillham 8. We'll check the scoring in this one in just a moment.
Hello, friends. Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954. As you know, Puckett's has been in continuous operation for over 68 years, selling high-end quality brands to thousands of families throughout Middle Tennessee. Did you know we have a low price guarantee? If within 30 days of your purchase, you find the same item advertised for less under like terms and conditions, Puckett's will refund you the difference plus 10% of the difference. That is our commitment to you. Puckett's Furniture since 1954. Come on down.
Baylor Barnes. Barnes knocks down the triple. He's got 8. Rickman extends the lead to 47-13. Let's take a quick look at the Smith Septic scoring summary. Smith Septic, call them at 265-3575 when you have septic issues. There's a steal by Bryce Burnett. He'll get it to Sims. Sims now to Barnes. Barnes back to Burnett. For Rickman, they've got J.P. Miller with 14. There's an over and back on Rickman. He leads all scorers. 11 points for Dash Brown. 4 through 3 quarters for Ryder Kaufman, Saxton Officer, and Silas Bilbrey. 2 points for Heath Matthews through 3 quarters. For Hillham, they've got Parker Greenwood with 4 points, 3 apiece for Jay Savage and Camden Deming, 1 for Logan Gentry to give them their total of 13. There's a jumper by Savage, banking good. Jay Savage with his 5th point to now lead Hillham. That's your Smith Septic scoring summary. Burnett left side now to Barnes. He'll dribble in the lane. Jumper no good. Rebound tapped by Hill, but controlled by Maynard. Maynard now will go to Deming. Deming now will bring it across the timeline. Left side they go to a new player out there. That's number 2 onto the floor as Savage going to save that one green out of bounds. Back up top to Deming. Number 2 is Maddox Bilbrey for Hillham. Bilbrey on the left side. We'll skip it to Savage. That one's too hard for him to control and too high. And the turnover by Hillham will give it back to Rickman. Bulldogs to play it in the backcourt with Burnett stepping out to throw in. Lays it into Hill. Right back to Burnett to bring it front court to Barnes. Barnes down low to Sims posting. A little up and under move. Layup left side no good. Barnes will tap the rebound out to number 14 in there. That is Connor Everly in. Burnett's jumper for 3 is good. Bryce Burnett knocks down the triple. First 3 of the night for Rickman coming at the 4-minute mark in the 4th quarter. Burnett's first points of the night. Deming right side now to Savage. Savage back to Deming. Deming right side Savage. Will dribble to the free throw line. Left side Bilbrey. His 3 ball in the air is bouncing no good. Barnes with the rebound for Rickman. Barnes now to Burnett. Burnett to bring it front court for the Bulldogs. Will work it across the timeline. Down low to Sims. Turns to his left. Jumper banking no good. Sims gets his own rebound back up no good. Sims again will try and will score it this time. Aiden Sims with his first 2. Puts Rickman in front 52-15. The front court with it is Bilbrey. Pass knocked away by Burnett. Saved by Deming to Savage. Then he has it stolen by Barnes. Barnes to Burnett. Burnett will keep it from getting out of bounds. Now to Everly. Everly steps to his right. He'll take the jumper there. It's no good. Everly gets his own rebound. Tries to go inside the Hill. It's knocked away by Bilbrey for Hillham and out of bounds. Touch last by the Tigers. It will stay with Rickman as they get number 20. Hudson Lewis into the ball game for the first time. Hillham gets Noah Ledbetter back on the floor. Lob to Sims in the paint. His jumper banking no good. Hillham's also got number 42 onto the floor for the Tigers as a jump ball going to be called, and 42 for Hillham. As there's a steal by Sims. Sims looking to drive. Sims picks up the dribble up top Burnett. Burnett dribbling between the circles. Left side now to Lewis. Lewis to Everly. His top of the key 3 rims no good. Rebound taken away by Savage. Savage for Hillham, then knocked away by Rickman and out of bounds. Touch last by the Bulldogs. It will stay with Rickman. Number 42 is Jacob Doika out there for the Tigers as he wears number 42. He'll bring it across the timeline. Picks up the dribble there. Double teamed at the timeline. Ball knocked away by Rickman, but picked up by Deming. Deming back to Doika to bring it front court. He'll have the pass knocked away by Everly, but it'll get to Bilbrey. Bilbrey double teamed in the corner, saves it back out. Goes off of Doika and out of bounds. Touched last by Hillham. It's going to go to Rickman as they'll play it in the backcourt. Rickman goes inbounds to Burnett to bring it across the timeline. Burnett works it front court on the dribble. Burnett top of the key. Lobs it in the corner to Hill. Hill will take the three there. It's no good. Rebound Sims back up and in. Aiden Sims with the offensive rebound and put back to score his fourth. As we move under a minute to play in the fourth quarter, Rickman's going to get the sweep here tonight in Hillham as they won the girls' game 42-11. They lead this boys' game 54-15. Join us Monday night for more Overton County basketball as Bilbrey will fake. His jumper's no good. It'll be Wilson on the road at Allen's on Monday night. As we'll have the coverage. Sims in the lane. His jumper's no good. Sims gets his own rebound. Back up and in. Big boys match up there as neither of those boys teams have lost in county play. That's a big game coming up on Monday night up in Allen's. Bilbrey dribbling on the left side. They double team him there. Bilbrey in trouble, and Hill's going to tie him up. With 20 seconds to play, the Arrow's going to give it to Rickman. Rickman to play it in the backcourt as Everly will step out to throw in. Plays it into Burnett. Burnett now across the timeline. Burnett dribbling there at the half-court stripe. Rickman just going to dribble this one out as they say they've got enough points here. And Rickman wins it by a final score of 54-15 as the Bulldogs get the win in the county. As again, the final score 54-15. Rickman with the win. Let's take a look at our final Smith Septic scoring summary of the night. As for Rickman, a big night for a couple of players in double figures. J.P. Miller ends the night with 14 to lead all scores. 11 points scored tonight by Dash Brown. 8 in the game for Baylor Barnes. 6 points tonight for Aiden Sims. 4 points scored tonight by Ryder Kaufman. 4 in the game for Saxton Officer. 4 tonight for Silas Bilbrey. And 2 points in the game for Heath Matthews to give Rickman their total of 54. For Hillham, they are led tonight by Jace Savage. 5 points in the game for Savage to lead the Tigers. 4 points scored tonight by Parker Greenwood. 3 in the game for Camden Deming. 2 points scored tonight by Noah Ledbetter. And 1 in the game for Logan Gentry to give them their total of 15. So that will be your boys' final. It is Rickman 54, Hillham 15. That'll wrap it up from here in Hillham. Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. For Tyler Maxwell, this is Craig Cantrell saying good night from Hillham.